Alright, y'all, we're gonna make another recipe. Crock pot recipe. I got my crock pot already on low. We're gonna use some baby carrots, pack of chicken. It looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. You need some, you can use real onion, minced onion, powdered onion. I love this stuff. It's garlic butter. We're gonna use the garlic butter. You need some pepper, chicken stock. So I've had to go gluten-free. You know, you live life for so long and then your body's like, we can't do this anymore. So I have found that this is amazing. It's called Mom's Place. I found it on Amazon. They have an onion soup mix, au jus. They have skillet meals, which I'll show you all later in another recipe. But this becomes some of my great recipe stuff. So I'm going to use their soup mix and their au jus. By the way, there's 16 servings in each packet. You know, remember that. Just saying. And you're going to need some garlic. So the first thing we're going to do is actually put some chicken stock into the bottom of the crock pot. I have learned that this actually does better than like spraying it with non-stick. And I've given up on crock pot liners, so about that much. You just kind of want to coat the bottom. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put our carrots in. I guess so we're just going to dump our carrots in the bottom. Just kind of make sure that they're spread all about. That way they cook evenly. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our nasty bits off our chicken, and we're going to put our chicken directly on top of our carrots. Alright guys, so we got our chicken in there. We done cut off our nasty bits. And first thing I'm going to do is I usually go ahead and season mine with a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to hit it with some of the onion. And I don't want a ton because this is that California onion, so it's got the parsley and stuff in it. Sorry, my spices ain't working with me this morning. And I'm going to do it all over the carrots too. And I love this onion. It can just be a little overpowering. So that's why you don't see me using a ton of it. But now we're going to make the actual, like, we'll call it sauce. It's going to go over our actual chicken and carrots with the butter. I guess so. You can use a mixing bowl. I have a mixing cup because I used it for some water, and now it's just I'm gonna go ahead and use it and make it dirty. So I got my onion soup mix. Actually, if you want to make other things, directions are on the back because you can make it for dip or seasonings or soup. But for this in the bottom, we're gonna take it. We're gonna put three teaspoons in the bottom, just like so. And it does have a nice little seal on top. It reseals like a bag, so you can use it again later. Then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of the au jus mix in there. I always forget when you open these, there's powder at the top. So, same thing, unseals like a bag. It also has directions on the back on how to make it like a normal mix. I am going to just put one heaping tablespoon in there of mine because I don't want it to overpower the sauce. Then we're going to add in some of our garlic. Alright, so for this one I'm going to use a regular, and I'm going to add a lot because I like a lot of garlic. And then I want some of the juice from the actual garlic. Not a ton. Lord, not a ton, because you got garlic butter coming. Okay. And then I'm going to use my chicken stock. I don't have a lot, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour the rest of that in there. Makes about 3/4 of a cup. That's good. I'll go ahead and mix this up really well. So, now we're going to pull our chicken back to us. I'm going to take my pepper. And you can do this before or after you pour it on. I'm going to go ahead and do it before because I don't really want this mixing with straight with the butter. Like so. that good garlic out, all that seasoning. A little bit dry on the bottom, so just make sure you mix it well. Now, it's all over my carrots, my chicken. Now I'm going to take my full tub of a little butter. And I'm going to squeeze it to make sure it comes out. Plop it right down on top. Now, I know that looks like a lot of butter. It's not. Trust me. And what that's going to do is that's just going to melt all over everything. We got our lid on. We're going to leave it on low for 6 hours. Alright guys, so it's pretty much done. The chicken looks amazing. There's plenty of seasoning on it. Carrots are done. They're tender. We are going to serve this over some rice. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe.